Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to OK Aussie. Matt and the Dyan. And the Willow's just escaping underneath the bed right now.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. She's thinking you don't even have to pay for this. This is free. If you didn't know, nothing to cost you. Just subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's all free.
Nice.
And she will give you a customized song.
Sure.
Indeed. Tell me that you're not disabled
Without
by...
telling me I'm not disabled.
That's true.
That's my stuff.
You've just had a delivery,
I've
man.
had my delivery for all my medical supplies today.
Yes.
And when it came in, he had to bring his trolley.
Oh, of course he had to bring a trolley.
His trolley.
Yes.
He couldn't just leave it downstairs because he was obviously thinking, we better get it to you. Anyway.
Yes.
They're very nice at, what is it?
Surgical
house. It's crooked.
It's in the name.
Anything.
Well, that bench, you got... Sorry, my camera skills
surgical
up.
house if you're in Perth.
Actually, it is straight.
It is really, really good. They have everything.
Not
So
sponsored.
It's a one-stop shop. But that's only if you're disabled, because you're lucky if you're not. Because then you don't have to buy shit like this. But anyway, ta-da! So tell me you're not disabled without telling me you're not disabled.
Welcome to our autistic community.
This is not a fun package.
22Q community.
This is not Shein.
Disability community.
And I'm too broke to do my Shein. I've got a cart full, but I can't buy it. Because I'm broke.
Oh, gosh.
Broke ass.
Not fun at all, but these are the things that we have to do.
I'm not even like
things
a
stopped
channel that's monetized. Not that it bothers me. Like, I'm not in this for that. But I'm just saying, like... Oh my goodness, I am poor. But basically, I love doing YouTube. It's my living journal and welcome to it.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome to our new subscribers, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you for joining our autistic community.
So I'm really grateful. But you know what? My friend from Macarthur, right?
Yeah.
You know the one with the autistic kid?
Yeah.
Gosh, wouldn't be probably much of a kid anymore. Probably grown up
They
a lot.
grow up very quickly, they do.
But basically, I just wanted to say, we had a chat about the autistic community and page layout.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I don't follow her, guys. I watch some of her stuff, though, occasionally. If I feel like it's something that might relate to me. But basically, I was really quite, like, there is no community. It was funny because apparently the video was about community.
Right.
Right? I'm not even going to bother checking it out, really.
Yeah.
Because she shouted out my channel.
Oh, the cover.
Yeah, for me.
Okay,
And
cool.
I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that, by the way. We always
Yeah,
appreciate a good shout out.
Thank you. But basically, no, the comment wasn't shown. So obviously, because it's a channel. So I'm sorry, community.
That's not building community.
That is not a community, and you've all been doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know who some of you that are community, but to the rest of you that aren't, like, don't say that you are if you're not. If you're in it just for yourself. Like, I'm a vlogging channel. I'm not an autism-only channel, and that's fine. We're all different. Some are autism channels mainly, right? And I get that. And I'm not. And I get that, but I do a lot of autistic conversations, don't I, guys?
Yeah. Autism,
So I
ADHD,
understand why I
OCD,
was
Tourette's.
given a shout out, but I'm just saying, like, fuck that. Like, seriously, that's, guys, I'm down to earth. If you want to collab with me, if you want to discuss things with me, because apparently she was asking about older autistics, so she obviously thought of me, because I'm fucking 50, right? I'm old.
You fit the category.
And there's not many channels with, well, let me know if there is. Let me know, because I generally do want to know. And I generally would follow them, and I generally would publish their comments, but I'm just saying, like, wow.
I'm
anyway,
happy to share and talk about other channels that are actually beneficial
all age
to the
groups.
community, whether it's autism, ADHD,
22Q,
Tourette's, 22Q particularly. If there's content which is beneficial to others, so they can learn, so they don't have
but
to go
it's
through the
not a
learning curve
community.
themselves.
Isn't it funny and
If they're connecting other
hypocritical
people.
for someone to do a community thing? It's like, I want to talk to people, and this friend of mine's going, yeah, no, I know someone.
Yeah.
And the comment doesn't even get published.
Yeah. But then they'll probably go and hawk and try and
That's
sell their
just
book or
jealousy.
sell their
Come
tickets to the
on.
one-on-one or, you know,
No,
whatever.
it's disgusting. I'm
it's
sorry,
about
but that's
self,
like
sadly.
me. So
Yeah.
if you want to do self-improvement, then maybe open up your community.
Yeah.
Because I am in the community.
Be confident in the content that you create yourself. And,
I know,
yeah,
right? Like, Paige
like
Layelle, you do good content. You don't have to be like that. Like, you know, there is content that you produce that is relevant to many autistics. I'm sorry, but I find it hilarious. I have 450 subscribers. I am like
not a threatening competition here at all. Wow. But then again, you're Australian
Aussie
vloggers.
Mum Vlogger.
Yeah, I think
a couple of years ago. Aussie Mum Vlogger, before all the shit hit the fan and she turned into a different person. I'm sorry, but
they change.
They change.
They don't evolve.
And
nicely.
I thought she was someone different. Now she still might be that person I thought she was. Because I followed her from her beginning.
Yeah.
And all these channels, see, this is the problem. And I'm just going to say, I'm sorry. But if you're a channel that, you know, has made it, you know that 5, 6 years, 7 years ago, you made it because that was when YouTube was allowing all of that. Now it's hard. Mm-hmm. Now it's not easy. Now it's almost impossible. Hence why I do mine just for, because I want to be an advocate, because it's my passion. But basically, you know, most of them made it just because, right? They didn't really have to be highly competitive with good content and focus. And that's how you be competitive. Focus on your content, not publishing other people's content. Like, that's just like jealousy crap. But I'm just saying, I actually sent Aussie Mum Vlogger a present to her and her daughter because you know how my 22Q has cleft palate problems.
Velofacial cardiac syndrome. It's all about
centralisation. Right? So I sent these two Resin beautiful love hearts because she was talking about an upcoming, she said it herself, an upcoming surgery for her and her daughter to go through. And I thought, oh, that's, actually, I can relate to that with me and my mum with my sickness growing up with 22Q. So anyway, I thought I'll send these little beautiful white love hearts.
Your handcrafted resin art.
Yeah, and like you expect not public shout out. That's not what I expect. I'd be embarrassed for that too. Like, no thank you. But just like an anonymous somehow, oh, thanks so much. That was really nice. Because it's not like they get a lot. I mean, her comments are like, what? 20, 30, 40, 50? Come on. Like, it's not like it's hard. But I'm just saying, like, I stopped watching her after that because you know what? That's also not a community Australia. Like, come on, Aussies. So any Aussies out there that are content creators,
they're too commercially orientated.
No, but I'm just letting them know. Any Aussie content creators, I'm open. I'm here. I would respond to you. But no, I was actually really like, that's just gross. Like, you actually treat your followers like that? Like, that was from my heart. Like, that was something that was to help you and your daughter through a really difficult experience that I understand being disabled.
And so she's got a platform to do something about advocating for that condition.
Oh, so cool. So cool. But where is it?
I've actually never seen that.
No.
Sadly on that.
No, just the dentist.
Yeah.
That's just a dentist.
Which again is a commercial
But
relationship.
anyway, if you change your mind, Aussie Mum Vlogger, let me know. But I'm just saying, I sent you something. Just saying, like, I genuinely meant it, and I still genuinely do, because I know what it's like to have a syndrome, and, you know, your daughter's got something she's got to go through. It's tough, you know. As a kid, I was in hospital. So anyway, the love house are probably chucked in the bin. I don't know.
It's a shame. Have a chat about what we've got,
Okay, so if you've got gastroparesis, tummy problems, right?
GI tract immobility.
This banana is the most palatable.
Struggling with nutrition.
Look, if you don't like banana though, chocolate.
Chocolate's
is
your
that
next
my
favourite.
second, isn't it? Idiot. Yeah. And who doesn't like chocolate? If you're going to say you don't like chocolate, you're weird.
It's just like a chocolate milkshake.
You're weird.
Healthy.
Okay, you're just weird. So, banana.
And we've got a whole box of those. So that, and there are multiple brands on the market. Nutritia is the one that we use. It's an advanced medical nutrition.
Oh, and this.
And we do keep a couple in our bag because when you go to hospital, here's the other thing.
Oh, look, there's
you
my
have
nappies.
to do everything for yourself
I have
at hospital.
nappies.
We bring our own medications, we bring our own
I
food.
have nappies.
Because it could
Not
take them
every
3
day.
to 4 days for them to get sorted if Dyan was taken as an inpatient to need to access the appropriate foods suitable to her diet. So that's why we have to actually carry everything ourselves whenever we go to these sort of events. So that's really useful.
So, lip balm, which I need because of medical. These I have to have because I'm neutropenic.
Yep.
And of course, when I have staff or anyone come in, I
Yep.
have to do that.
So get the environment.
Masks,
Mask.
right? I get to, because of like having to test my kidneys at times,
Yep.
I have a measurement thing.
Which
Very
is really
handy,
useful for flow
guys.
volume to
If
see
you're disabled.
output as well.
Yeah, so I know a lot of you that follow me from my other channels as well. You guys know
Yeah.
my disability
Yep.
to the T. So
And,
you know what I need. Now this is another thing I recommend is alcohol wipes.
Yeah.
They come in
They're a good size ones.
like
those ones.
that's 2 sachets there.
Yep.
And they are so good. One sachet, one wipe does a lot of items. And it's very good if you're neutropenic, okay?
These you can get also
What?
from the same place, which is
Oh,
you
yeah,
need to get.
to
But the
test-
Combi 10 test
for
strip,
UTIs.
so you can test everything that you need to know and do your own dipstick, which is a great combination with something like this.
Correct.
Easy
So
just to
whenever
see
you're
where
having
your
a
levels
problem,
are, see if you've got an early onset of an infection
and you
or something like that.
know, menopause and all these weird things. Anyway, I'm post-menopause. Yay! That's a good thing about being 50. Well, some of you 50-year-olds, sorry, that's very unkind. We all go through it at different age groups.
Yes.
But I had children young, and they say in the science that since your last child, 20 years
20.
after your last child, you will get menopause.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to recommend this.
Chlorhexidine.
You know why?
Yeah.
Now, this, I'll show you close up so you can actually see. This stuff here, I actually use this on my armpits. Because I don't always get to shower every day because sometimes I'm too sick to move. That's my disability some days. That's how I am. I use this, literally, just put it on your hand and use it after a shower on your armpits, basically like that. Some people do that and nothing else, no deodorant, and it works because it's a bacteria fighter. And the only reason why we get smell under there is bacteria. So if you're very smelly, I'd be putting Canesten cream there.
Could be a fungal thing.
I'd be putting things like this there because I'm telling you it is an infection of some kind because it's the warmest, one of the warmest spots of your body, right? So basically this I recommend, and then I put deodorant on top because I like to be, I hate having smelly armpits.
You love to have
OCD.
Yeah. OCD
Anyway,
just a little
it's
bit.
just a recommendation. It's actually the actual properties, because I've done the research on this because I needed to make sure my armpits were not like that. What is it? Chlorhexidine, you said.
Chlorhexidine.
What is it? What is the actual
So
the
chlorhexidine,
agent in it?
gluconate, 2% with volume. So that's the 2% is in there.
So anything with that in
chlorhexidine,
it,
Gluconate.
chlorhexidine gluconate.
Yep.
2%?
2%. There are
Right.
different.
That's the stuff you need.
Antibacterial hand washing
Is it
or
the
body washing.
So it's the same as the other one in there,
Yes,
right?
absolutely it is, ma'am.
So there you go.
A product that
It
works
looks different for
consistently.
some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Maybe
they do
have
change
different
slightly in
colours.
colour, and you do have blues
Yeah.
as well as the greens in it as well.
So guys, I recommend if you're in Australia, Surgical House. But
Yeah,
if you're not in
sponsored.
Australia, we're not sponsored. But
No,
if you're
but
not,
they are affordable.
this is our regular orders.
Online ordering makes life so much easier. Delivery to the door. It's not the sort of shopping haul that you perhaps expect. So this is not like a Shein. But for people with disabilities, this is our life, isn't it? We have to manage all of
This
these
is
different
good.
bits and pieces.
We do. It's
Nutritional.
yummy. It's yummy.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of calories and nutrition in here.
Yeah.
Trying to read
You can
how
buy
many.
equipment online as well, from IVs
Okay.
to blood pressure monitors,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah.
Even furniture, even bedding and sheeting.
Well,
and all
soon
that
I'll
stuff
be
as
getting
well, stuff
like,
available like
once
that.
the oxygen gets set up, we have to get
Nasal
the tubing.
prongs,
But we'll
yeah.
have to probably swap out the tubing for hygiene. Now, the tubing, because just thinking of when I had to have the nasal tube, the best thing to clean certain tubings is a stuff you actually use, Milton,
Built-in solution.
that you use for babies, dummies, bottles, all that kind of thing. Now, I know there's other different kinds of ways to sterilize baby things, but I'm just saying for medical, don't forget about Milton, but it's plastics only.
Yep.
And it's food grade safe. So I'm just recommending it because doctors don't recommend it. Pharmacists don't always recommend it. This is a me learnt thing over all these years of being neutropenic. Even just for your kids, right? When my kids used to get home, like at the end of the week, so that's a Friday, I used to get their drink bottles and their sports drink bottles for soccer, footy, whatever, and soak it in Milton.
Yep, absolutely.
To make sure, because they, like, they're gross, kids. Kids are gross.
Kids will be kids.
Kids will be kids. It's normal. They're gross, okay? They're just gross. They're sticky. They're snotty. They're
a sensory nightmare, aren't they?
Yeah, but you love them because they're your kids, right? Other people's kids is a little bit different. But like with your own kids as an autistic, it's just you tolerate it so well because they're your kids. But I do find it hard with other people's kids. It's not that I don't give a shit about them, but I'm just saying it's harder to because it's not my kids. But yeah, I highly recommend you use that for your kids to keep them safe, especially with the sea going around, and you don't want anyone to get it, no matter what age you are, because I don't know if you've noticed, but it does affect hearts. Now, since I've had my heart thing, since the sea, I had heart problems before, don't get me wrong, I have something before that, but I'm just saying,
condition.
It has escalated.
Research, and this is also particularly
skyrocketed.
COVID, no, you know now, because it's very similar to ME/CFS, myalgic encephalitis, because it's a post-viral syndrome. 87% is the latest research will have some sort of potential cardiac involvement post-COVID, so that's something to be concerned about. Normally, within a few days of having COVID, it can be appearing in the first couple of weeks.
I had it every day during COVID. I had major chest pains.
So it presents as
I was
chest pain,
shockingly in pain.
Fluttering, so the arrhythmia type sensation,
exhaustion,
edema,
out of breath.
The breathlessness is a big thing because it's
I had that
oxygen
in
stats.
COVID. In COVID. And my oxygen stats now, guys, normally, daily, 89% down to 87%, etc. Under 92.
Exactly. 92 is actually
That's
a
not
threshold.
good.
So if your oxygen stats up below 92, with any just commercial grade O2 reader, that's something where you should actually go and see a doctor or a specialist.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing it, because that is a medically safe device. Can I talk about?
You can talk about that.
How I feel about this?
Yeah, you can go for it.
This is not medically approved internationally.
Well, let's point it a little bit differently. So just to clarify that specifically, for legal reasons. And again, we are not medical
entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment and conversational perspective and from our own
This is just our own opinion and just
if
a
you
story.
compare a Holter monitor, which is a 12-lead Holter monitor, it is obviously far more accurate.
Which is what I'll be doing.
But it's more cumbersome. It's very hard.
What I'll have
you can't
to do.
shower, for example, with a Holter monitor.
My doctor's going to make
So whether it's for a day, 2 days, 5 days, you can't shower.
But you should see the reviews on this.
This is a convenient event monitor.
Whoa.
So when you have an event, and here's the thing.
The reviews.
I had a really good conversation the other day. Dyan, as you know, is autistic. Now, autistics, most of them have interoception. They have a difficulty understanding their internal states. They have an executive functioning quite commonly. So how do you act upon something and take action and do certain steps?
Yeah.
So the device that Dyan's got in front of her, it has to, within 20 seconds of an event occurring, Dyan's got to recognise and go, something's wrong, I feel it's a bit weird, what is it, what's it related to? Then go, I need to do something about that. Take those actual steps and then actually trigger a log. If she doesn't do it within 20 seconds, it's too late.
I never get it in 20 seconds. Do you know that?
Minutes,
I have been attached to this stupid bloody thing, and I'm still... And this stupid thing, and I'm burnt and itchy. But anyway, I can't get to it in time. So these results are going to be... So I know what my doctor's going to do. He's going to go,
conversations already.
Rip it off.
Back to the
get rid of it.
monitor.
Back to the Holter monitor. Back to normality.
And the reality is also accuracy
this
of the data.
This is just cheap, hospital. You are cheap asses. It's junk.
Yeah. Understand your testing paradigms. Understand what the equipment can
It's
and can't
new.
do.
It's experimental even.
Well, it's also a bit like the post-COVID that we were just talking about with heart things. An echocardiogram is always more actually the best thing. You actually need to look at a cardiac MRI, for example. You might need a thoracic ultrasound to do things.
At the end of the day, the geneticist is not getting what she wants. Okay, so this is the problem. The assumption is, because I'm late diagnosed, you would have been picked up for certain things as a child. Wasn't tested as a child. Oh, she says. Yeah, okay, so you want to expand on that So anyway, it's all right. I've got private cover, so hopefully we'll get things sorted. But like, there's many things, and the biggest death rate in our 50s is cardiac for 22q. So it's not surprising that prior to even the C, that I've had cardiac problems, having cardiac problems. This is all sadly expected.
Well, absolutely. 22q.
So basically, I will get access to proper testing. I will go back to my proper cardiologist who's private, that I've been seeing her for 15 years, because you don't mess with the heart. And the doctor knows exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. And you must always take it seriously. Unfortunately, this isn't something like an infection that I've done in the past where I've gone, okay, it's a hospital grade infection, but I'm just gonna, I'll take the antibiotics. I'm not gonna do anything about it right now. You know, like you can leave certain medical things and just kind of move on with your life and tough it out, right? But then there's things, brain, heart, don't mess with it. That's just my advice as a disabled person. And in Australia, I don't know if you know in the newspaper, but our hospitals are full of shit. Okay, they are lying to patients constantly because they can't afford us. They're literally telling us don't come to ED in the radio announcements. Don't come to ED. It is dangerous advice, because people don't go to ED for stupid things. There is a small percentage, I bet. But come on, there's a shortage of GPs. If I could get access to a GP, I'm going to fucking go to ED if that was me. Because Australia, you have to have medical available. So if you can't go to a GP, they're going to go to an ED. So get more GPs, you bloody idiots. And then they won't go to ED. So allow your GPs to do the types of testing, the types of treatments they want to do. Then they won't need to go to ED. Or they won't need to go to outpatient. Like, you really got stupid. But anyway, I'll be mixing into the private public system, so I've had to spend my own money. But of course that all depends on a very important call today. But even today we might not know. We're still confident that we'll be here, but I'm just saying there's no lock, stamp, seal yet. So my life is limbo land. So, but we think positively because we know the people talking to us are, you know, people that we trust and they know what they're doing basically. Like I said about, you know, my doctor that I trust, my general practitioner, which is my good doctor, and there's a few other I do as well in the specialist ones, but basically, you know, yeah, I lost track of what I was saying.
Where'd you go? Did you go offline for a moment?
Oh, offline for a moment.
Ooh, we should test that.
Basically, I don't know what that was, but anyway. Yeah, like, disability is a tough sort of thing, but, oh God, now he's getting the epi hunt. Fuck off.
Well, as soon as you
That's a crock of shit too.
As soon as you start
Experimental crap.
As soon as you start going offline, we check for certain things.
Guys, I'm having a lot of pre-seizure behaviours.
Why is that?
Fruition-mide?
Yeah, changes in medications, off electrolytes, reductions.
No, but I'm off fruition-mide at the moment.
Yeah, but we've also changed electrolytes and some other medications.
Oh,
Whilst
yeah,
we're trying to
I'm
get
off
a
my
clear
electrolytes
and
to
clean
try and
baseline.
It's not. It's like a toy for children to go. Oh, the heart's beating. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it?
It's an event monitor where you have to actually click on something.
It's stupid. So I want to rip it off, but I've still got how many days?
Another couple of weeks.
Well, I bet you my doctor this week will go, I'll just rip the fucker off and let's put it a Holter monitor on. Here you go. Here's the referral. Off you go. And we'll be getting a Holter monitor probably because I'll say fuck you to this and fuck you to that company because I've seen how you speak to your people that have simply asked nice questions.
Yeah.
You are see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, guys. I was cracking up laughing because I have never
Do your research.
Seen such reviews and reactions by a company being such an asshole. I'm like,
customer service.
someone actually said, I'm trying to hook up to your service again because my doctor's ordered it. I've paid for it. And the service, the head person goes, no, I don't want you.
Yeah.
Because last time they didn't like how we had a chat. Didn't like it.
Cancel
so no.
To a new,
it's like,
new
what
level.
You're running a company, buddy. Okay? That's disgusting. Okay? That's like saying, I don't know, like, oh, I have a store. Oh, you're too, you know.
Like Pretty Woman concept, isn't it?
Yeah, you're too
Rodeo
poor
Drive.
for my store. Get the
You
fuck
can't
out of my
shop
store. You can't shop here. What are you thinking?
Anyway.
Oh my God. Bit like other content creators that act like that, maybe. Anyway, if I have mislabeled any of you content creators as what you are, then prove me fucking wrong.
Yeah,
but I'm just going to say, as a small content creator, like, that kind of behaviour will get you nowhere in the future in the long run.
It doesn't build a genuine,
it doesn't build a community. So don't say that you're part of a community of either Australia, vlogging community, or your own little community. Because you know what? When I was supporting someone, no, you didn't make me feel like a part of your community. So you're talking rubbish.
Speaking of community,
and then autism community. No, but I'm just saying, autism community, if you're going to say you want community, then create it, allow it. Don't block it.
Actively be involved in that.
Don't be hypocritical. And if I'm wrong, then you change that. You prove me wrong.
Different, basically.
Prove me wrong. But at this point, I'm sorry, but those judgments I've made, yes, I'm exposing it because you know what? It's just... I'm just warning other autistics out there. I'm really sorry because I know as a content creator myself and being my age group is a bit easier to handle. But you know what? It is actually quite sad. There are people out there that actually really do invest in these people.
Absolutely.
And then they do these nice things for these people. Even if it's a comment that gets hidden. And it's like, you don't even accept kindness. It's that there's no... hate, it's not trolling or anything. It's like, I'm sorry.
It's quite selective, isn't it?
I'm sorry, but like that kind of behaviour is obvious competition. That's what I call like unhealthy competition. Healthy competition is being a good content creator yourself, and I actually encourage you all, even the people like that have done that to me. I always wish everyone the best for their channel because I really respect all content creators.
Indeed.
But I am community, so I will
community,
never be...
community, and that's what we want to actually build at the moment. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, go down to the comments. You know, we're trying to connect to people, whether it's from autism, ADHD, Tourette's,
It's only if someone's abusive that we don't publish their comment.
You name it. So we're having some really nice, lovely people participate and engage, asking questions, supporting each other.
We have a small community.
It's really nice. And you know what? It's quality over quantity. We're not here to build millions. That's not what we're after. We actually just want to build some genuine relationships and help other people. Share some information and engage.
No, I want a large platform for the reason being I want to help.
Yes.
Okay? Because my life could be short.
Yep.
And my purpose...
No short jokes.
That's my purpose.
Yep.
When I was given my freedom for the first time, I don't know if you saw my religious video, but that would make sense if you saw that one. I didn't get a purpose. Now, my purpose originally was enjoyable. It was satisfactory. Absolutely, it was the best part of my life. But that's my dream. Social welfare. And that's why I'm here, really. And I present that in different formats. I get it. I sometimes do a talk. I sometimes talk about disability. But I'm covering social welfare. Also, I've done 3 years of psychology, and I try and throw that out there because you know why? I've suffered a lot in my life. And if I can stop your suffering,
that's a big win to all of us.
And I want to reach as many people as possible for that reason.
So help us. Share our channel. Let other people know about us. Yeah. All right, ma'am. Well, thank you very much.
I just wanted to say, like, and I know this is going to be kind of rough, but we're all in this. If I was a large, content creator, I'm not better than the smaller content creators and vice versa.
We're all equal.
Okay. We connect with whoever connects with us. And whoever connects with me, I always show respect. And I think that that's what everyone should do, because no one's better than each other. Numbers do not make you a better person. Just remember that. I'm not going to forget that. And I'm not expecting to make it big anyway. So let's just laugh that off. But let's just say this. Pretend that I did. Same person. I'm sorry, but like, I'm not better than someone else. And I want people to know that, because at the moment, social media, whether it's Facebook, and people ignore your comments, they ignore you being on Facebook, they ignore your memes. There is so much things going on for people on social media that's causing mental health issues, particularly in young people. Content creators, don't forget that. There are vulnerable people out there that you might be dissing. I wouldn't. Like, don't do harm. Like, if you want to be out there and you want to be a channel and you are giving something, and then people want to speak to you back. I get that some channels, not all, but some channels get overloaded comments. That's a different story. Massive channels, right? That's different. But I'm talking about small channels that, are well under sort of 200K. They don't get as much engagement. There is no excuse to do harm to others. And I get very concerned about my community of fellow autistics feeling ignored just because of whatever it is that you didn't like about their comment, when it's positive. So just keep that in mind and know that I'm never going to do that, because you know what? I think the fact that I've got to work hard to actually get anyone to talk to, like the fact that you guys are here for me to talk to, I'm very appreciative. So to every single 450 of you, thank you for listening to me on all of my videos, whichever ones you choose to watch, because that's valuable. Because you know what? This is my living journal, which will be here forever for, I guess, like an ancestry thing. Imagine my great grandchildren going, oh, look, that's our relative. Isn't she weird? She's a bit weird, eh? Like, that's kind of what it is.
She's a bit special. Thank you so much for being here
journal.
with our unboxing, our
cool.
online shopping haul from Surgical House, our
like George
disability
Jetson.
shopping.
Okay?
Like George Jetson.
Great grandkids are going to go, oh my gosh, she's just like you.
I'm having a great headache already, just thinking about it. Too many greys.
And they'll say, oh, this one's just like you.
No, impossible. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in another episode real soon.
And 22Q, they'll
Bye
look
for
at me
now.
one day and laugh and go, we do better now, and I'll be dead. Bye.